The sidewalk is a chessboard where the pawns move out of spite. A grid of meaningless patterns in the gray Atlantic light. I'm standing on the penthouse lip where the wind begins to bone, counting the seconds of a life I never really owned. I thought the floor was granted the director's chair, the name, but the inheritance is crumbling and I'm losing the game. Beneath my polished loafers, the foundation turns to bran, a structural failure in a well-tailored man. You're screaming at my shadow, a hysterical thin sound, pleading for the trophy that you wanna keep around. But I was at your lighthouse, I was just a piece of wood, a buoyancy for the secrets you thought I never understood. We're falling together, it's the only truth we share, unhooking every anchor from the thin and jagged air. The ground was an illusion that we both agreed to trust. Now the silver and the stairs are turning back to dust. Now the trumpet alone into the center of the night. I'm taking all the witnesses to the ending of the light. I stepped back from the metal, but I didn't reach for you. I had an appointment with the record and a different kind of view. I walked into the office where the silence is await, gathering the evidence at the perimeter gate. The documents are heavy, a cold rolled kind of ink, proving every dollar that you pushed across the brink. You were digging in the till while I was guarding the facade, playing the accomplice to a bored and greedy god. I hit the send of the ending, I triggered the release, liquidating the interest on a manufactured piece. The ending of the lines. Silence is a ceiling coming down in flakes of gray. A heavy gauge pressure at the ending of the day. I remember the water, how you pushed me to the silt, standing on my shoulders to avoid the depth of guilt. You called it mutual support, a partnership of breath, but you were using my lungs to buffer your own death. I was the floorboards, I was the stone, providing you the oxygen I couldn't call my own. I spent my seasons in the frame upon your shelf, a tailored to fit version of a disappearing self. But I woke up this morning and the ground was made of air, a terminal inhabitant of a localized despair. I'm letting go of the anchor, I'm letting go of the hand, sinking in the vacuum of a non-existent land. No prayers in the marrow, just the radio's hum, waiting for the numbness of the current to become. We're two survivors in a starch collar fight, crushing one another just to reach the morning light. There is no rescue, there is only the fall. A mirror for your own, the most expensive version of being left alone. I showed you the jagged, the internal and the raw, the hunger and the shadow in the center of the jaw. It wasn't for the theater, it wasn't for the spite, just the pure exhaustion of a 1,000-mile night. We're trading our failures like a currency of salt, bringing the biology to a grinding heavy halt. Stop the sorry, stop the we, sinking the blueprints in a desolate sea. The only way to save the self is to stop the holding on, leaving you to navigate the darkness and the dawn. De Shiva Severo, PR, the fracture and the staining, Death 3-0, byproduct of the decades and the rain. Both of us are guilty, both of us are through. The door is the only honest thing between me and you. I'm letting go of the anchor, I'm letting go of the hand, sinking in the vacuum of a non-existent land. No prayers in the marrow, just the radio's hum, waiting for the numbness of the current to become. We're two survivors in a starch collar fight, crushing one another just to reach the morning light. The door is the anthem, the latch is the key, the vacuum is the only place I'm allowed to be. No forgiveness, no grace, just a technical inventory The abyss wasn't a fracture in the pavement or the floor. It was the bankruptcy of everything I'd gathered at the door. Standing on the granite lip, the border of the bone, between the man I had to wear and the ghost I've always known. Drafting error, a shifting crooked line. They wanted a cathedral, a pillar made of flint, but I'm just a column of salt with a mercury tint. Error is the only thing I truly get to keep, a private gritty harvest that the strangers cannot reap. You can't share the failure, you can't distribute the stain. It's the only sovereign territory left inside the brain. It's a game of heavy shadows, a calculation of the breath, trading in your oxygen to buffer my own death. To rise from the ledge, I had to find a way to drop, to keep the engine turning before the second stop. No holy light arriving, no angels in the height, just a gelator acceptance in the center of the night. The weights are moving. The weights are moving. All charity's an anchor, and I needed to be light. So I unhooked the faces that were tethered to my sight. I pushed the ones who loved me to the cellar of the chest, ensuring that the history would never reach the rest. I salvaged my own pulse by letting theirs begin to fade. The cold-blooded interest on every promise I betrayed. Existence is a pulley, a leverage of the skin, where the only way to surface is to let the drowning end. Identity is hollowed out, the vault is wide and bare. I'm stealing that vitality from the recirculated air. Call it ego, call it physics, call it the only way to stay. Washing the colors of the mercy all away. I am a statue of spiral, caught from unearned time, paying back the gravity with a subatomic crime. The Parapeta was a court order, the verdict was the trade. I am the only master left, the choices I've delayed. It's a game of heavy shadows, a calculation of the breath, trading in your oxygen to buffer my own finally settled. The room is standing still. The final fulfillment of a predatory will. No one leaves unscarred. No one leaves the room. Just the quiet of the pulley in the middle of the gloom. I am born. I am cold. I am the logic that was never to lose. The ballast. The ballast. Absolute. The air is a cocktail of ozone and oil, a humid staccato on the industrial soil. The asphalt is gasping, a mirror of gray, washing the colors of the record away. I feel the vibration, the city's low groan, a tremor arising from the marrow and bone. Antennas of iron, a rhythmic deep heat, announcing the failure of the concrete street. The horizon is a weight, a massive wet lead, pressing the rafters and the things I unsaid. The buildings are shrinking under the glare of a lit-colored sky and the stagnant day air. I took a step back from the lip of the glare, but I didn't find mercy in the cooling air. It wasn't a rescue, just a familiar key, turning in the lock of the version of me. Back to the hallway, back to the gloom, a terminal inhabitant of a windowless room. The storm never broke, the sky didn't fall, it just left the humidity against the dry wall. I stood on the leisure where the oxygen's thin, watching the fog let the isolation in. The lights of the city are blurring like tears, mapping the wreckage of the stagnant day years. My lungs are a chimney, heavy with soot, from the head to the heavy gauge industrial foot. Lies washing it clean. Just a laughing Nick ticking of a dead-end machine. I took a step back from the lip of the glare, but I didn't find mercy in the cooling air. It wasn't a rescue, just a familiar key, turning in the lock of the version of me. Back to the hallway, back to the gloom, a terminal inhabitant of a windowless room. The storm never broke, the sky didn't fall, it just left the humidity against the drywall. The sirens are climbing the throat of the street, a rhythmic percussion of metal and heat. Elias is counting the seconds on the ledge, a silhouette sharpened on the building's edge. He knows she is watching from the window across, waiting for the gravity and the total loss. She's thirsty